For years, women have been told they can have it all.
So HR tells me you have a room to do your milking thing.
Yes, this office.
But now it's glaringly obvious having it all actually means doing it all.
No, I'm not busy at all.
Data shows today's young dads want to co-parent more equally. 84% of under 40s keen for a better balance between work and care. Thomas Docking is the founder of Dads Group, a support network helping fathers navigate home and work.
A lot of fathers have experienced a father who is either absent and they haven't wanted to be absent from their children as their children grow up.
Problem is, only 37% who want more flexibility actually have it. And of those who do, more than half believe they're actually treated unfairly, and nearly a third say they actually lost their jobs because of caregiving responsibilities.
We can now see that men are facing the same stigma in trying to balance out care and work as women long have.
So while the government's doing all it can to entice men to take more responsibility for raising their kids...
From July, separate payments for mums and dads become one payment for parents.
72% of dads report their workplace culture or manager actually stopped them taking paternity leave.
A lot of fathers have indicated that in the workplace they've struggled with some of the implied notions from management around what their role may or may not look like after taking principal carers leave or paternal leave.
They are more likely to experience discrimination, they're exhausted, and they're seeing their career opportunities as more limited.
It seems the motherhood penalty, where women lose income after kids for being viewed as less competent and committed and more distracted, now applies to hands-on dads too. Great.
It's particularly disappointing because there's a whole family at stake.
So what you're saying is that it's just always going to be hard?
There we go.
Oh.
Each to their own, but I mean, I think things have obviously changed since I was running workplaces where we had a lot of people. I never had a father come and say, I'd like to take 2 months off to stay home and look after the children. I mean, I think most men would probably rather be at work. I certainly would much rather be at work than be at home looking after children.
But weirdly, your kids agree.
Probably.
Don't you feel like you're missing out? Because I feel like things have changed, even in the last 10 years.
What am I missing out on?
Well, see, like the first 7 years are so crucial to a child.
You heard of
And they need
Saturday
their
and Sunday?
dads.
You get plenty of it on the weekend.
Yeah, I think all the mates of mine that are dads are devoted, hands-on dads who are trying to find that balance
I was a hands-on dad. I
too.
did the dishes, did the cooking, did the cleaning, all of those things. I mean, I did my bit, but I didn't feel like I wanted to stop work and sit at home with the children all day.
Or just a little bit of flexibility. I mean, this isn't good for women either if men aren't able to take their parental leave or have any sort of flexibility around working and kids, because then the entire mental load falls on the woman, and that's what precludes her from going back to work.
Well, it'll fall on, probably, in practice, whoever's earning the most, which in most cases will be the men, because, I mean, the gender pay gap tells you that, right?
Yep.
Why does
So
it have
that's
to be?
what'll
Can't
happen.
it be both? Can't you both do it?
Well,
like parental parity in a way?
Yeah, well, that's a decision everyone's going to make. But ultimately, if it comes down to numbers, people will make that decision. But I think what's fascinating
women are
about
out
this...
earning their partners now,
Yeah,
though.
and if that keeps changing, then you'll get a different thing. But what I think this shows is, as far as businesses are concerned, it doesn't bother them whether it's a man or a woman who's taking the leave and doing that sort of thing. They just obviously don't like that phenomenon.
Correct.
Right? And it's like, you're going to move on, you're going to move on. As a unit, I find you less productive now.
Sure, but one in eight workers have children, young children, in Australia. So they need to kind of get with the program, because kids are a part of everyone's lives, or a lot of people's lives.
Well, if things are going to change, they're going to have to. That's right.
Sam's been very quiet.
There has been.
Well, as someone with no kids, I don't have much to say.